Hello, boss.
Oh, hello, man. You good?
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
Ugh, I'm on the sick again today. I'm dying.
No.
Yeah. Man down.
Do you want to postpone?
Hell no. It ain't gonna be any better tomorrow, I'll tell you that for free. I can still talk. If it's the only thing I can do. Oh, hey, admin, let's go. Wow, same time. Normally, we're way off.
I'm on it.
Calamari cruise already.
Empire at War.
Yeah, I was just playing that.
It is good. Apparently there's like a whole campaign to it kind of thing as well.
Yeah,
where you have
to... Just you slowly get through different missions and stuff.
Yeah, well, Paddy was saying like you can do that multiplayer as well.
What?
Yeah, not just like the arena thing that we were doing, where it's just like earn as much
Different
money and
maps,
fuck each other up. But, oh, mate, I actually really want to... Can we play that after this?
100%, I was just on it.
Can we play like a map, just like fight each other and then go play DayZ or some shit?
Can we sort of be together? Not fight each other.
I want to be friends.
No, I want to not lose.
We don't want to get decimated by these guns. Paddy and I played a hard AI and a medium AI that were on the same team. We only just about won it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was good though. It was good.
I love them sort of games, them RTS games like Battleground, Cossacks. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it takes me back to that kind of game though. It takes me back to like Red Alert.
Red Alert, yeah.
Red
Alert Retaliation, like Tiberian Sun.
Okay, you're saying lots of words that I don't know what you're talking about now.
Oh, I played like when you lot were all playing wrestling games. That's what I was playing.
Oh, we were playing like boy games, testosterone. I was playing little toy soldiers and playing war.
Yeah, I was. I was slaying the war. Oh, that was part of the episode. No.
What, you don't want it to be?
I'm joking. I don't care. I'm full disclosure, bro.
Yeah, that's probably the problem half the time. I wasn't actually recording the beginning of that little conversation, but I was like, oh, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah, we're talking about you and your toy soldiers. And Dave was like, oh, you were recording?
I got bought a set of toy soldiers for Christmas as well.
Well, they're gummy toy soldiers and you eating them?
No, that's me with a fisherman's friend, bro. Just trying to fucking keep my airway open.
All right, I tell you what, I'm going to give you a pass. I'm going to give you a pass this episode.
Yeah, this one's just to keep my airway alive rather than sounding like Admiral Akbar.
I don't need you turning... When I'm editing these episodes, right? Now, I'm probably not going to... Yeah, I'm going to say it because...
Say it!
Yeah, the thing is, I would be annoyed if someone said this because I'd be like, that's all I can hear now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I tell you what, if you're prone to that, then don't listen for the next 10 seconds. Just skip ahead for the next 10 seconds, all right? Because I'm about to reveal something that you might not have noticed and you might notice it after I tell you.
I'm heavy breathing. I'm a heavy breather.
No, it's not you. It's me. You can really...
Shit.
Yeah, I edit out my heavy breaths. I go... like that a lot, and I breathe, and when I laugh, I go ha ha ha, like that, and I fuck it.
You let out all your hair to laugh, and then you have to take it back in.
I edit them all out, bro. I edit out as many that I can to sound natural, and you should be safe if you're back listening now. Yeah. Safe, bled. Your fam's safe, yeah?
Yeah, if I go quiet, I'm just blowing my nose.
Blowing his ass?
I'm whole. Why do we both come to that conclusion?
Because we're all just thinking about ass all the time.
Ass and titties.
Ass and titties. Ass titties. I had the rippiest farts last night.
Let it rip.
They didn't stink. They weren't wet. They were just... I mean, I was sending them in a group chat and they said it just sounds like you're closing a zip.
Like ripping your boxers.
I was like... Zzz.
Actually, on that note...
You ripped your boxers?
Nah, I think I've come to the realisation that I'm a real boy and I have to go from medium to large now.
Oh, I went large a couple of years ago. So much more comfy, bro.
I think I need to now, man.
Oh, wait, what, boxers?
Yeah.
Oh, I've always been extra large down there. I got the junk in the trunk, baby.
Junk in the trunk. You got fucking sewage down there.
Sewage?
Yeah, he said junk. You got fucking sewage cock.
Sewage cock.
Horrendous horrendous drippy sewage cock.
Oh no! Oh mate, if the would you rather's are anything to go by, I definitely have a dribbly willy.
Dribbly as hell, bro.
Would you like to plug for us, Dave?
I would. So guys, you can catch us on these nerds. Give us a flick on Podbean, Pocket Wanks, all the fucking good stuff, as well as Spotify, Audible, Apple Music, all the places you can find podcasts. But just remember, guys, we come out on YouTube on Sunday, 2 days later. That's if it comes out.
Close enough. 2 days later. I mean, I'm not holding myself to that. 2 days.
Yeah.
At the moment, we're about 3 weeks behind, but that's cool.
It's fine, man. It's irrelevant for us,
Christmas,
YouTube.
bro. It's been Christmas. I'll tell you what, whatever you do listen to us on, if you would be the most beautiful person in the world and give us a 5 out of 5 rating, that would be perfect.
Yeah, 5 out of 5 Uber rating for giving you a good journey.
Hey,
and a long time. Love you long time.
And a happy ending. Every episode has a happy ending, guys. So come on, we need 5 stars. And the comments on Spotify are brilliant, man. I fucking love those comments that come through. Every now and then I get an email saying, you've got couple of supporters that have left their message. Yeah, pretty much. And I read them, and they're really funny, and I post them all.
You know what I do? When I'm on the Discord, and you see it every now and then. Every now and then, someone will join the Discord, and their first message is always golden. Like it's always absolute crisp, golden crisp, isn't it? It's like, thanks guys for doing this podcast. Come across you a couple of weeks ago. Finally joined the Discord. Oh, you guys are immense. Like all this stuff that just makes me smile. My missus like, you all right? I'm like, yeah, all right. I'm more than all right. Some fucking guy that's just joined our Discord said like they come across us randomly and he's like really enjoying our content. I'm like, I'm really enjoying that, man. Like, but they don't have to write any messages and we don't expect it at all. But when we get one, it makes our fucking day. Well, it makes my day anyway.
Yeah, it is good. The interaction that you get is something that we never thought that would happen. I guess I never really thought about it. You know what I mean?
I never thought of that. And like playing with people as well, Andy. Like the other day when I was going to play with myself. No, but I was going to play with one of the listeners who was saying, "Oh, I only just got back into DayZ. Just got a PC. Anyone want to show me the route?" So I was going to do it, but then my missus wanted to go out, which was a shame. But I have played with other listeners in the past, and so's Andy, and it's been fun, especially, Andy still in Hip Celt's fucking clothing.
Hey, that was offered.
You got it naked.
Yeah, well, yeah, fair enough. Anyway, let's move on. So, welcome to another episode of a DayZ. I was going to say a DayZ episode. That's not right, a DayZ podcast.
DayZ podcast.
It's only been over a year, Dave. Jesus Christ.
I know the friendly boys doing it raw.
We're
awful.
Raw dogging.
Fucking no KY.
BB, we're bareback, baby.
Fucking hell. Jesus, that's awful.
Yeah, that's too much. Let's just fucking... this intro's ended up being a long one, and I'm pretty sure we have not offered anything substantial. We've learnt that you're real. We've asked for subs and likes and reviews and shit, and then what? Nothing. No. So sorry, guys, but we should crack. It keeps fucking muting his mic.
I keep dying, man. I keep dying. Sorry. I keep going to say something, and I take a breath in more than I should, and then I go to cough. Do you know what I mean? I'm like,
he's done it. He did it to prove a point.
Yeah, I done it.
And then you ended up doing it.
Yeah, it caught me. Fucking caught me, bro.
Right, let's fucking roll that intro, dude. No. This episode is about what, Dave?
Winter maps. White maps.
Now, we've still got a few months left. You might say, oh, we've had winter maps for ages. Yes, we have, but fuck off. So we have had winter maps for a few months. We're still going to have them for another few months. They usually last up until the end of February, don't they? They usually disappear at that point.
Yeah, I mean, March last year, I was playing a winter map in March. I mean, it turned a bit white and cold in the UK, and it's actually the temperatures dropped this week as well. So actually, playing these winter maps during the winter months, it rings true. Sort of, I quite enjoy them. We've been playing it a lot.
Well, that's why we're doing the episode, because we thought, fuck it. What have we been playing for the last few weeks? We've pretty much only been playing winter survival maps.
Yeah. I mean, we all know that the OG winter survival map is the mouse. Samarak's the mouse, isn't it, essentially? But that's winter all year round, 24/7. They did a spring version of it. It didn't really kick off. So they stuck that straight back to snow map. And that is the OG survival map. It has a little side quest, but the problem with it is small. It's a little bit shooty. The map itself it's not available to console players, so it's sort of the mouse is only if you're keen. You're only playing the mouse if you're keen on the mouse.
If you're keen to get like fucked up.
Yeah.
If you're keen for punishment, that's what the mouse is for, bro.
100%.
But I remember when the mouse came out, Adam said that he was waiting to release the mouse until DayZ's capabilities could run it. So what he was talking about that for was the on PC at least. Actually, this might be on console as well, but you can get like the temperature control system and the heat buff and things like that, and
Lantia.
What?
Was Lantia has a certain radiation-y thing going on, so it was very similar to the gas zone. So
yeah, I know the main thing was the weather. That was the thing that he was waiting for before he released the mouse, and about having everything, all the food frozen and things like that.
Yeah.
So that is what is known as, I guess, colloquially. I don't actually know really what it's called or whether it's even accurate, but it's just called the mouse mod, isn't it? Oh, has it got the mouse mod on this server?
That's what we ask each other. So when I ask Andy, has this got the mouse mod? So that means, are your cans frozen? Are you needing to make a lot of fires? Or is the map just essentially a white map? Yeah.
So those are the servers that we've been playing on at the moment, isn't it? We've been playing on mainly day one.
Day 1, 0, Karma Crew have got a winter Chernarus map. 0 has a winter Essica map, which is very good as well.
Yes.
Yeah, we played that. We met our good friend Jesse.
And then... and then the Karma Crew one isn't survivally though, is it? The Karma Crew one doesn't have the mouse mod on it, does it?
No, I mean it does have some frozen food, I believe, but problem with well, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. It's a different type of map. So with 0, day 1, they don't have base building. With Karma Crew, their clientele is base building, looty, sort of just vanilla plus PvP. But with base building. So where the survival aspect is not as much on there. So it's not full Namalsk mod. It's still some frozen food, but it's not like if you were to not have best installation for everything, you'd freeze to fucking death. Do you know what I mean? Where the other two servers that we played, like day 1 and 0, that's full Chernarus, but Namalsk freeze.
I'll tell you what, for the people that maybe haven't played it or maybe are on console, why don't you give them a really quick rundown of a typical life on day 1 day 1 winter generous or 0 winter generous, same thing really.
You spawn in standard spawns, you get your coastal spawns, except you spawn in and you're already going blue. So if you stay blue for too long, you're going to get a cold. So you need to take the decision. You've got a flare and you have your bandages. You need to try and get a knife as soon as possible and get yourself a fire as soon as possible. If you find any food, it's not going to be easily edible because you need to unfreeze it. You need to warm it up. Defrost it. Unfreeze, defrost. Yeah, great. Fuck. I'm glad you're here. But yeah, you need to find that within the first 15 minutes, essentially. So before you leave your coastal town. So remember, when you haven't got any of them mods on, your main role really is to get a backpack, a knife, and maybe a small firearm on the coast before you go inland. This one, you've set your targets further back. You just need to warm yourself up, get a little bit of food, and get a little bit of better clothing. So your goals ain't as high, but essentially you need to take it in stages because the more north you go in Chernarus, the colder it is.
So you've created your fire, you've defrosted that can of food or whatever. You're waiting to get the heat buff. You got the little plus symbol on your heat, and then you start heading inland. But you maybe make it to the next town, and your heat buff has run out. So you're
barely. So for instance, let's take the standard spawn that everyone loves. You've got Cherno. Okay. You get north on Cherno, and you lose the plus symbol at Nadazino. You know, the place with the PD that's heading towards Rog and Pog. You lose your plus symbol before you get there.
Easily.
So you need to be thinking ahead. Yeah. Have I got a fire starter? Have I got a knife to get bark and sticks for I forget what you call it now. Buzzsaw.
Hand drill kit.
Yeah. But yeah, essentially, you need to be thinking ahead with them. So let's just take our last run, for instance, me and Andy. We run as a pair. Actually, we run as a triple with our good friend Wes, our Dutch friend Wes. And we have got to Northwest Airfield. One of us is running a single shot shotgun with 3 shells. One of us is running a repeater with 3 rounds, and the other one has a crossbow with a P1 pistol with 5 rounds.
No. It was I had 1 round in the chamber. That's all I had.
It's mad, absolute fucking madness. We ate well. We ate like kings. We killed sheep. Manually killed sheep. We slashed them to death at Steroy. You just can't get anything. We kept getting colds, so we needed to get multivits and tetras, and it was crazy. We ran into a guy that was quite friendly in the PD. Was it for PD in Steroy?
When was that? Oh, that was a different run.
Oh, was that a different run? They all blur into one now, man.
That was a different run.
But essentially, every single town you come to, if it's like 5-10 minutes away from each other, you lose the plus symbol. You need to be thinking about posting up in a house, but you can see the smoke from miles away.
And then you're super vulnerable. And it is a slower paced game. It is very much. I mean, we like it because we like the survival element, right? We like having to survive and making the survival being the challenge rather than the PvP.
What I like about it being survival is that I can have a big backpack, and I can become more of a team member than I would be if I was on a full PvP server where I've got the shit that people need. Do you know what I mean? In my big backpack, where if we're on a PvP server, the only thing I'm bringing is fucking I can't see further than my nose, and I'm a backpack being carried.
You know, the big fucking orange mountain backpack standing out so everyone can see us.
Look at me.
So with that kind of survival element, it obviously takes you a lot longer to get anywhere because you're having to stop at every town, make a fire, and make that decision whether you make it outside or whatever, all that stuff. You have to get all the food, defrost it, everything takes longer. So naturally, I mean, I play it this way, at least anyway, a bit more cautiously, but then also a bit nicer, I guess. It depends. Like, I think if I'm anywhere near the coast, I'm going to try and talk. But if I am even a little bit inland, like if I'm 3 towns deep inland, I'm thinking this is going to be a fight because I don't want to revisit. It's taking me an hour to get 3 towns in, you know?
Well, so, do you know what I find as well is actually on the coast, I'm not too friendly on the coast when on these winter ones because I'm always after bones. Bones make knives, bones make fishing hooks. Guts make rope. You can go fishing and have enough food for you to get up to like Novaya Petrovka.
The better start you get, the more chance you've got of survival, right?
Yeah, but what Andy says rings true. When you get inland, and let's take it for instance Steroy, like we were just talking about, you see someone else in Steroy, you're on a lone run, you're going to want to try and take him out. As one of our American friends, this town ain't big enough for the both of us. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's only one person's amount of loot in that town, and there's 2 of you in there.
Yeah.
The loot is scarce. You need to be whacking him and picking the best bits of what he's collected for you, essentially. Or he swacks loot at you and he quids in.
Yeah, that's it. Because it is super kill or be killed very early on, I feel like, in the map.
This time last year, there was a server that I mentioned quite a bit, and the Greyman server, which was very it was Chernarus, very the mouse commodity. It was hard. I ran into a few of the people that now listen to our podcast, and they'll know who they are. And we were actually friendly with each other at Novi, which can produce really good things because they were able to. We were red hungry. Oh, well, I was red hungry. We were able to get food. No, it was No, it was Novaya Petrovka. It was Novaya Petrovka. I'd run out of food. I was with this guy. He was like, my friend's around the corner. Follow me. I thought I was going to get put into a small dress and hurt, but I wasn't. They fed me up. They gave me a gun and were like, cheers for helping our mate get up to us. Go about your business and we'll go about ours. And I was like, that's a really cool interaction. So sometimes you can get that interaction on the survival if you've helped someone else survive with you.
Yeah, because we all know how fucking difficult it is because we all got there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not for the faint-hearted. It's not for the noob either, because you have to know the game mechanics pretty well. And if you're just going out for PvP, you're not going to get off the coast.
You're going out for PvP. We ran and we didn't see no one for like 5 hours. But the server was full, and it's not a base building server, so people were hiding.
Yeah.
But Andy, explain to them what a winter Chernarus brings to the foliage and your sight and your vision and stuff during the day on a winter map.
So all of the leaves have gone, apart from the fir trees, right? So all of the
thick ones.
Yeah. I like to call them. No, I'm not going to say that.
Log out trees.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so all of the trees have lost their leaves. All of the bushes are now just like sticks and shrubbery or whatever. There's no leaves on them either. But what it does do in the distance, let's say you're at Staroy Military and you're looking up at that hill with the electrical box, you know, where all the snipers sit.
Yep.
If you're looking up there, all you can see up that hill is black and white. So you've got the white snow, and then all of the trees and bushes just look like black. So it's very difficult to spot someone who's not moving because they will just look like... How many times does a player look like a bush anyway? Now,
yeah, and how many times does bushes look like players?
Well, yeah, that too. But now it's even worse, I feel, and which makes me even more paranoid because I can't trust that I'm not seeing someone.
No, 100%. And...
Because you've got all the rocks as well. Sorry, go on.
Yeah. People think that wearing all the white gear, so they've obviously put on these servers extra white gear to trick you. If you wear white gear on a white background, if it's a different colour white, you stand out more.
Yeah,
if you just wear dark hunting stuff or dark cargo.
Yeah,
the dark cargo, you blend in with the trees, where the white stuff, you silhouette yourself.
Yeah, well, the black stuff, you kind of look like a rock or a bush or, you know what I mean? Very easy. Whereas how many white rocks do you see?
Hello, my name is Quartz. I'm made out of rock.
How many white bushes do you see?
Yeah. He is Groot.
My name's Skulk. I'm made out of rocks. This is
Don't
me.
Be scared of me. No, I said don't be scared of me unless you're made out of scissors.
Just a rock, paper, scissors joke there for you.
That's so funny, man. But yeah, it's and it's just played completely different. I mean, the rest of them are dead, Andy. So actually, me and you are stuck up Bash at the moment on day one.
Did Wes die?
Wes went off and died with Mark. He went to go and find Mark and that, and then they got bushwhacked, and then
fucking
Wes
noob.
got bushwhacked as well.
What a noob. Well, at least I've got an AUG now with no mag.
I've got a damaged 74 with one full mag, but that mag's damaged as well.
Jesus Christ.
No food, up Bash, barely any protection. Loot was scarce that day.
One of the things that we've mentioned before, which I'm surprised is still a fucking thing, the level that snow fucks with your navigation.
Oh,
How many hours have we spent on Chernarus? Add a little bit of snow, we've never been there before.
For instance, let me give you guys a lovely example, right? We're a little bit further inland. It's taken us about 2 hours. We're a little bit further inland. We're at Gorka. We're at Gorka, me and Andy.
Gorka.
One of our lovely friends decides they're going to come in on the coast, and we're like, okay, cool. He's picked a route. He's coming up through Moglevka to Novi. And we're like, yeah, sweet. We'll get ourselves to Novi. That's easy from Gorka to Novi, isn't it, Andy?
Yeah, piece of piss.
Simple. Piece of piss. Sweet. So we head off to Novi. We're like, sweet, we're at Novi. Are we at Novi?
You were like, hang on a minute, where is this? There's a one bollock. There's a church.
Novi has one bollock.
Yeah, but there's a church. Are we back at Gorka? No, we're not back at Gorka.
No, we're not back at Gorka.
Where the fuck are we? Where the fuck are we?
It was the good buildings, the buildings that Novi has, but in a different order, and it was really confusing because I was like, we definitely head in the right direction, and we were both stood in this tree line, me and Andy, like, where the fuck are we? We're at fucking Grashino, aren't we?
The complete opposite direction.
We're near airfield, and we're like, well.
So I mean, if you're facing forwards, and we were meant to go 10 o'clock, like 10 o'clock direction to get to Novi, we went 2 o'clock, and I don't know how we did it.
Nor do I, because we had the direct line from Radio Zenit or our recording studio to. It's simple. You go. Yeah, it's simple to go to Novi. I don't understand how we went fucking wrong. It was like we've started playing the map all over again. It just making it white changes all perception of angles and like ratios and stuff. It's weird, and you just end up in random places.
Do you know what else the snow brings? With this is for navigation as well. Firstly, you get shorter days, so it's pretty much nighttime at 3 o'clock, 3:30 in game time. So normal game time is around, is it like 5 o'clock, isn't it? I think sunset is like 5:30, 5 o'clock or something like that. So we're talking we're talking 10, 15 minutes gameplay time, maybe more than that, I'm not really sure, where it starts getting darker and it stays darker for longer. But at the same time as that, you get like limited visibility a lot of the time.
Yeah, like little snowstorms, a flurry of snow, and you can't see further than 25, 30 metres.
Yeah, and the fog and stuff like that. So it's like this super thought out mod, to be fair.
Yeah, it is very difficult, I'm going to say.
He's gone again. That added in with the snow on the floor, it's probably fucking dark. You've got fog everywhere. Yeah, no wonder we got lost, man.
I know I got a cold.
Yeah, we've been playing fucking Winter Chernarus for so long. You got a cold IRL.
Yeah, I got it through the microphone of my fucking Astros.
It's fucking immersion. That's proper immersion. This
is a
man.
Fucking good mod. This man gives you the virus. But yeah, we obviously to the back end of last year we had that little teaser from Bohemia, didn't we, Andy? Remember the Yellow King? He was holding a snowflake in his hand. Wonder what that means. This is why we wanted to do an episode on winter maps, and we think this is mine and Andy's thought. We think that they're gonna bring winter to console.
Well, yeah, they have to. They can't release something like that that's so big and just exclude over half of the player base. There's no fucking way. There's no way. So what we don't know is how it's going to be brought to console. Is it simply Winter Chernarus? Now, if that is the case, I'm going to be a bit annoyed because we've got Winter Chernarus. Don't give a fuck. You know? Is it going to be Namalsk? Going to be annoyed because we've already got that. Don't give a fuck. I hope it's either a reworked map from Armour, which is most likely, I think. I think it's going to be, because, that's where Chernarus...
You think it's going to be another DLC that the console going to get at the same time as PC? That's going to be a winter map?
Yeah.
Is this what you're telling me?
Well, yes, but I think that comes in two different flavours, right? It's either going to be a reworked map from Armour, like Livonia was, like Chernarus was, like all the fucking other maps that we've got going on as well. Or it's a completely new map, like a new DayZ pure map.
Okay. Because I actually don't remember ever playing on a Winter Livonia map, and I think a Winter Livonia map would be fucking epic. It would fucking fry your GPU, but it'd be a fucking great map.
Are there any? To be fair, I've not looked for them.
I don't know. I'm gonna have a quick gander now, I think.
Winter Chernarus, right? So
Winter Livonia.
That's what I'm saying. Like Winter Chernarus, it just rolls off the tongue because that's the only thing we ever play.
So Livonia is called Enoch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ewok. I think there is, No, there's nothing coming up for winter. There's one that no one's playing.
Nice. Let's download the mods.
I'm not doing that, man.
Oh dear. So that, I think one of the things that's missing from day one, and zero, and all of those actual servers, those survival servers, I want to be able to make snowballs.
What, like on the old South Park games?
Like
and then
PUBG.
Your special one, it could be a yellow snowball.
You can combine it with like gasoline or something, set them alight, and then like launch them. That'd be great.
That was great. That was great on the old fucking PUBG / South Park, original South Park games where you had the snowball launcher and shit.
I don't think I ever played South Park game.
They had these fucking weird turkeys used to come at you and they're...
Yeah, I want to be able to... that would be... Can you imagine the fuckery in like...
Freshy Town.
Yeah, in Freshy villages.
Imagine it hit you in the face and the person white out for like 2 seconds. It would just be your scream would go white, like if you'd been flashbanged.
Yeah, that would be so good.
You could suppress someone by snowballing them and then get right in their grill with a fucking knife, and you could have slashed them twice before they'd react.
Aside from that, you could make you could distract fucking zombies.
Zombies, yeah. Fucking launch the snowballs in another direction and they land on the floor and they're like, huh, what was that? Like on Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Yeah.
What was that noise?
Let's go over here. But yeah, no, that's a great idea, man. Maybe that's what they mean when the Yellow King now is he holds snow in his hands. Maybe that's what they're talking about.
What? What do you mean?
Is it when the snowflake lands in the Yellow King's hand and he crushes it? Maybe he means now we can pick up snow and throw it at other people.
Right, one flake at a time.
Yeah, one flake at a time. This one's gonna really hurt, guys.
Do you know what is actually good that probably would fuck us up even more? Because we know how DayZ likes to fuck us up, and let alone mod makers like to be as realistic as possible.
Yeah.
None of the water is frozen.
No, not like on the mouse, but I have noticed though on.
Wait, do you get frozen lakes in the mouse?
Yeah, you see like the ice sheets and stuff that go out to the submarine. They're frozen.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, but I'm thinking like the ponds and stuff like that.
No, they're not like ice and stuff like that. But then there's ones where you get to it and there's you can't take any water out of it because it's simulated frozen.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's what it is.
So we tried to do that with a cooking pot, and I was like, I can't get the water out of it. We're gonna fucking die. And then what? Is it because was that on purpose? That's
on purpose, yeah.
Those bastards.
Well, not really, because you feel real life you wouldn't be able to get anything from there.
Yeah, but it's how comes I can fish from that body of water, but...
Ice, you never heard of ice holing? Like...
Ice holing?
Yeah, I don't know what it's called.
Ice fishing, you fucking mong.
Ice hole dipping. Putting your string in the hole.
Oh, dear. We should do a 2-person event, just us two, when we're bored, skinny dipping, and see who dies first.
On a winter map?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, IRL.
IRL, imagine that. You will lose one host today. One host will be down.
The other one's got hypothermia.
May not survive.
But at least he won.
Yeah. At least he's got a big L over his head. Like, not L, W. Fucking hell.
Dude, one of the key things we have not covered yet on this episode, we're talking about winter and all that stuff. One of the key things we've not spoken about, is clothing. So we said you need to get clothing or whatever, but the clothing that you have and find now has so much more consequence for how you're going to get to play the game. Because you can get to a point where you don't need to make fires anymore.
Yeah, but that means basically best everything or 1 or 2 high things and the rest best.
I don't think it's that harsh, is it?
Yeah, but I had 1 bit of medium clothing, the rest best the other day, and I was still going light blue.
Really?
The only thing medium was my my gloves. My gloves were medium. Yeah.
Yeah, so you want to be getting even when you spawn in, you want to be cutting up some rags, making a face mask, making gloves straight away.
You can get frostbite. We never mentioned that. Jesus.
Wait, can you actually get that in day 1 though?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe that when you log in and you go to your tab marker, there'll be like a light blue circle over the bits that you need to cover. Hence your face, your hands.
I've seen that,
and your head. If that goes dark blue and your frost symbol falls all the way over to the left, I believe you've got frostbite, and it takes away some. You can't regen most of your health or something like that.
Yeah, it takes away like a portion of your health. So let's say
Yeah.
you've got frostbite on half of your body, then you're only ever going to get up to yellow health.
Yeah.
Like that kind is that bad. Like that's fucking mad, isn't it? But I'm obviously too good of a survivor. I haven't encountered that yet.
No, nor have I actually, and I think it's only really extreme that it happens.
Yeah.
Even someone like Taupe that plays the mouse so much that he doesn't really focus on survival aspects so much. He rarely gets frostbite. So, I mean, he starves a lot, but he doesn't get frostbite.
I remember seeing Running Man's have frostbite a couple of times. He goes through periods, doesn't he, of like playing servers. Like he used to play Deer Isle all the time. Most recently, I'm not sure what he's playing at the moment. I've not tuned in for a while.
Alteria, but he's unwell at the moment.
Oh yeah, he hasn't been streaming. That's why.
Got the same thing as me, man-aids.
Oh, you've been kissing.
I wish. Yeah.
Yeah, but with
He wishes, for fuck's sake.
He's fucking still looking for all his trophies that are lost in the post.
Oh yeah, video of the week trophies. Yeah.
Yeah. With all of the clothing that's obviously super important now, you're looking for the insulation value more than the inventory value. And you have to try and fucking balance that. But then you also get like ponchos more often, that kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah, so the poncho's best, isn't it? And there's like a beanie that's high and a radar cap that's high, but a Ushanka is best.
Do you know the new, at least one of them, and I don't think it's like I don't know how to say it. It's like CZYK or something like that. One of the new hats that they introduced recently is only high, but it's a winter cap. It's got a face covering.
Got like a weird face covering on that doesn't actually cover your face. Yeah.
It's only high.
Yeah, it's only high, man.
You think that'd be best, right? Because it's military and it's meant for winter.
Yeah, Russian army. You maybe think it's red for winter, yeah. Crazy.
But it's fucking, what a fucking joke, bro.
But we've gone through that in another episode, haven't we? Talked about how they've literally just, the Running Man used to love Capri pants. Now we can never wear Capri pants, even on a normal server, because it's just non-void.
Yeah, yeah.
So a lot of the clothing, like dresses and stuff we'd wear for fun, for a joke, you can't wear them now.
What was Amish said? Was he Orange Talloon or something?
Orange Talloon, yeah. Love a little bit of a Talloony.
A Talloony.
Yeah. Tortellini.
Yeah. So there's lots of trials and tribulations and tests and things that are out to kill you in DayZ. And then some bastard went and made a winter Chernarus that finds extra ways to fuck you over, Dave. And for some reason, that is what we're playing, isn't it?
Before we go on to anything else, I just want to put out this funny little story that me and Andy and the lads come up with, the squad. So me, Andy and Wes are around the checkpoint near Severograd. Is it Severograd? Yeah, Severograd, in the middle. And we're looking, someone shot at Wes, so me and Andy are gone and hunting him down while Wes still hangs around so we can keep him shooting, we'll track him down. And as we're trying to track him down, Defcon's on the other end going, I'm nearly with you. Oh no, he goes quiet, and we're like that, and all we see him is run past with like 9 wolves behind him.
He's running down the train tracks like,
he's like, fuck, gonna kill me. And then he was bugged, so I had to kill the wolves and bandage him up before he could log out. But it was a full server, so he couldn't log out and log straight back in. So there was a little bit of tactfulness that needed to happen.
Yeah, and he was like blinking red on was it blinking red blood?
Yeah, blinking red blood, kept passing out.
Yeah, fucking man, that was mad. That was so funny.
Funny though.
Super intense situation. It was like a fucking cartoon with Defcon just running with a pack of wolves chasing him.
Yeah. I mean, we had to wait around that much that someone could run from the coast up to us, and then we're all met up because we're waiting for Defcon to get right.
I don't think I came back on that night, to be fair. No, I didn't. I came back on.
No, nor did I. I logged off and then because I had to go out, but yeah, they got swacked.
Hey man, do you want to be friends? Let's move on to video of the week, Dave.
A video of the week is one I actually watched today. So video of the week.
I thought you said like one you actually watched, as if like you don't usually watch them. You just
no,
go,
one I actually
one.
watched on this day, right here, right now, and it's from one of my Marks, Irish streamer, very high up there. Marks.
He's won a couple recently.
Yeah, he's won a couple recently because he does like really good tutorials and he's turning into like a mini Wobo.
Okay.
Irish Wobo. But this is the most underrated weapon in DayZ. Right, Andy, I'm going to let you guess which weapon he's talking about. You have 3 guesses.
Oh, mate, I've seen the thumbnail as well.
You can't. No looking on your phony.
No,
you boner. You jabroni.
You jabroni. I know what it is.
What is it?
Is it the Mark II?
Negative. Ghost
No,
Rider.
is it not?
But it's on that line. It's silenced.
I'm
You got 2 more
sure it's
guesses.
the Mark II. Okay, so
Negative.
the VSS.
VSS.
Lovely.
There you go. VSS. The amount of ammo I found for the VSS, and I just chin it off, and then I find a VSS, and then there's sometimes I hold on to like Mosin ammo for fucking ever. I never find a Mosin, but I always come across a VSS, and I should have kept the ammo. So actually, don't disregard the VSS because it's only got a 20-round mag or a 10-round mag. It's actually OP as hell.
You see a lot of people use it in auto, don't you?
Yeah, you just zip up someone. And you can put the PSO1 on it and the PSO on it, and you can turn it into a very good like mid-range sniper.
And now that they've reworked those scopes as well, it makes it a lot easier to use. 'Cause I used to hate any gun that you had to use those scopes. I just wouldn't. Even the SVD, I fucking hated it because those scopes were awful. But now they're actually quite good. I just need to remember what one's which, because one of them is still bad.
The PSO1 is bad. The one that can't, like the larger one, but it's like the one that's got less zoom.
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to have like both of them, and I'd be like, oh yeah, that one's the better one.
Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, he's done a video on the VSS basically, and he's doing a lot of these videos because remember we done that episode on the different types of mods, what we do for modded guns and stuff on like a proper survival server. We have to make your own guns.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
He does lots of tutorial stuff now, and he does streaming on. He's trying to do like dual streaming, like that's been allowed now, and he's doing quite well.
Well, good on him. I will add that one to the list, Dave. Thank you very much.
Cha-ching!
Hello.
Andy, give us your tip, bro. Because you wrote down a couple of tips the other day when we were running on the winter Chernarus. You were like, oh, but yeah, we haven't gone through that tip before. How have we not done this tip?
Yeah, but I want this one to be about winter and cold maps and stuff.
Do you? Have you got it in your head?
No.
I'm thinking something about always having wood.
Got wood?
But also, you can, if you run out of...
Oh, no,
when the fire runs out... All right, you got one. Right, cool.
I got one. Go on, boys. Carry on what you were saying.
I was going to say, when the fire runs out, you can put rags on and reignite it, so you get the plus if you're just on the cusp of getting the plus symbol.
Oh, actually, that's a pretty good one. Now, what direction do we go down? Do I go down a tip that's specific to Winter Chernarus that all the console players are going to go, well, that's fucking useless to me?
I think you might have answered your own question.
Okay. So, yes, some people didn't know, I guess, some people don't know, that you could reignite fires.
Yeah.
So, this is clearly going to be called Relight My Fire, right? So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I cut him out.
Oh, no.
DayZ like fucking knows. Yeah, you can relight a fire if it's still hot enough. If your fire runs out, and we've all been there, we're all getting carried away, like doing event organisation or whatever, cooking food. If your fire runs out, quickly add a bit of kindling on there. It can be bark, a rag, whatever.
Rag, paper.
Yeah. You go up to it and you hold F or whatever it is that you need to hold. It should come up saying reignite. And you just start blowing on it and it relights the fire for as long as that kindling will last. And it gives you enough time to put some sticks on, put some logs on or whatever it is you need. And then you've got your fire back up without having to do everything all over again.
Yeah, and for the winter, like for our winter stuff we've been talking about on this episode, I always try and keep a good amount of rags on me. So if you slap a good stack of 6 rags in there, that would suffice to cook whatever meat you've got left. If you have got like a couple of bits left, as well as getting you to the plus symbol. If you only had 3 sticks in it, because sometimes it could be 3 sticks, sometimes it could be just a little bit more, depending on if you've had to check your angles and stuff when you lit your fire, so you're super cautious.
Absolutely, man. And that there you go. That applies to both. So actually, I will just give the other one away as a freebie.
Ooh,
shall I? Yeah, fuck it. You told me this about you can put canned food on the grill of the fire to get it hotter quicker, rather than defrosting it. Because what we do, we light a fire, we drop all our food on the floor, wait ages for it to defrost. But if you just stick it on the grill itself really quickly, gets up to temp, then take it off, it defrosts so much quicker.
Yeah, it's like putting if your boots are damp, putting them inside a cooking pot.
Oh, dude! We've got so many tips for the winter Chernarus fucking things.
No.
So yeah, my boots were damp. I put them inside a cooking pot. Put the cooking pot on top of one of those campfires.
Yeah, but you can do that with the cooking pot that goes on top of the fire as well. So it's
actually they weren't damp, were they? They were wet because they were soaked. They were real bad. So yeah, and we did that with what else did I have that was. I can't remember what it was, but it didn't go down a damage level either, did it? We were both like intensely watching it. As soon as it was dry, we're like, get off. Honestly, it took like 15 seconds to go from soaked to dry.
Normally we just take them off, wring them off and that, but fucking hell, get yourself in these winter ones or the ones where you're wet, like Livonia, get yourself a cooking pot, bro. It can be drinking water. Once you've drunk all the water out, you can fucking dry your clothes in it, bro.
That is an insane hack, actually. I am, well, sorry console guys, but that one's for the PC players.
Nah, man, because the console can do it as well.
Oh, fuck yeah, you can. Why didn't we save that? Fuck's sake. Anyway, right.
Fucking, there's a lot of tips going in at the moment. She doesn't know where she's looking.
There's a fucking gangbang of tips.
Awful. Oh God!
Right.
Even I feel bad.
Oi! We're done. Winter Chernarus. We completed it, mate.
Completed winter maps, bro. Completed it.
It is good, and I do really look forward to it every year. To be fair. And it's getting better each year.
Yeah, when it gets about October, end of October, I'm always asking Minder on stream or Mike, when's the Cherno turning white, fuckers?
Yeah, I think Happy Bombs was the first this year. He was like, "Fuck it, I'm going to do it because it's freezing."
Man, they done it in October. I have actually been playing 0-1 for ages, and I'm doing all right on that one, man.
Yeah, I think, as far as I remember, they were the first, like, hardcore survival Chernarus. The rest were just like, have a bit of snow.
Bit of white, and that is it, yeah. Because there was some modded ones back in the day, like the hideout servers and stuff. That,
were they? Okay.
They had it white, like 3-4 years ago, but it was just white, and the mod wasn't fleshed out, so there was a lot of jankiness and FPS issues, where now they've nailed it, and in fact, it's very good.
I hope you guys on console get to experience it one day. It is a different level. It is a different level.
Watch the videos on it, guys, because you're gonna enjoy it. Trust me.
Thank you very much for listening to yet another episode of Friendly DayZ podcast.
Yep, and I've been sick, Dave.
I've been sick, Dave.
Yeah.
You better clean that up. Oh, no.
Bukeberry. Bukeberry.
Well, until next time.
Ciao for now.
Oh, you sound so fucking poorly. You couldn't even sign off properly.
Oh, no, I wasn't supposed to cough it. Like, oh, dear.
Here's the names, guys.